Welcome to Stitches in Time, the podcast discussing Doctor Who the way it was meant to be watched, in chronological order, one clip at a time, starting at the Big Bang and ending with the heat death of the universe. I'm Becca, the Matrix Archivist, and I spent the last 14 years of my life meticulously editing the entire televised Doctor Who universe into chronological order.
And I'm Ben, and I think that the Greeks could have got socks instead. But, you know, what do I know? I think socks are evergreen as a gift. I think everyone... Is it just me? I genuinely love it when people get me socks as a gift. Is that just me?
So I recently have discovered my love for toe socks with the toes in them. That let you... I don't know. I'm a real pervert for that feeling of things between your toes. So
It's just called a foot fetish, Becca.
Oh, is that what the name of that is?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Yes, I have a foot fetish. Please feel free to take that audio out of context.
We are so back.
We're back, baby.
We're back, baby.
We're back. Yeah. So yes, I appreciate a good sock. Ben, let me ask you a question actually about socks.
Yeah.
Through only using socks, how would you take City by Siege?
What a desperate segue. I think I would gift wrap each pair of socks in custom-made wrapping paper that is just the scene from the Casper movie where he asks Christina Ricci, "Can I keep you?" And that's the gift. It's asking if I can keep you being Anne Troy.
Mm-hmm.
And if they say no, then I slaughter them in their sleep.
Yeah.
Well, the secret is here's the thing. You leave the socks outside. They go, "Oh, great, they've left us socks." They bring the socks in, and then in the middle of the night, all of the soldiers run out of the socks. And I neglected to mention there are people wearing these. So it's just people lying in socks.
Amazing.
And it's, yeah.
I guess
it's kind of it's either... The image I want in people's heads right now is either one pair of socks that's like a clown car with people just running out of... Or a row of Greek soldiers laying by the gates in like knee-high stockings, and the choice going, "Oh boy," and just bringing them in. Or, and this is my personal favorite of the three, one big sock.
I like one big sock.
One big sock. I actually saw them play at the Viper Room a couple of years ago. They are so good live. They're really good live.
Yeah, so today...
We've absolutely forgotten how to do this podcast.
We really have. Well, you see, this is the amount of preamble that we usually have for like a tiny little 7-second clip of the show. But we're actually talking about a full episode, which, if you couldn't figure it out, is The Myth Makers.
Yes.
Zeus bids me to rise. What is this? What is it you take me for? The father of the gods and ruler of the world. What?
Where are you? We're in 1219 BC, according to my notes.
How do you get 1219? Because the TARDIS wiki says circa 1200 Bic, which I don't think is how many pens we used to write this episode. I think it is the year that they're...
I think I used the circa as like, all right, this is clearly give or take 50 years, and then I just did a little random number in there. Because I don't want everything to be like 1200, 1400, 1600, you know what I mean? Like, that's dumb. So yeah, I gave it a little...
the scientific method.
Yeah, the circa, the circaning.
Yeah. How many more minutes we got to do this? At least 5, right?
At least.
Okay.
I think we should at least talk about Doctor Who for a little bit of it. That might be nice.
Is that the hospital soap that John Oliver did this week? No? Current events? Entertainment news? Nothing?
I don't have time to pay attention to shit.
Too busy editing Doctor Who in chronological order.
Truly, that's all I do every day of my life.
Which, let's appreciate the fact that the BBC are giving you a several-year break.
That's true.
It's very nice of them to kind of tank the show to the point where they have to part ways with the Disney Plus and Bad Wolf, put it out to tender to find a new production partner, which is going to take at least 2 years, let's be honest, to give you time to go, okay, whew, now, whew, time to take a break.
Look,
time to listen to this big finish I've been hearing.
If anybody is upset about not having a Christmas special this year, blame me, because they're doing it for
your benefit.
Although hopefully by the time this episode of the podcast drops, I will have finished uploading the newest version of Stitches in Time, which includes the War Between the Land and the Sea. But anyway, we're not...
the Mouse and Russell T, as I like to call it, because Disney refuses to air it.
Yeah. But yeah, the Mythmakers is the First Doctor and Stephen and Vicki. It's Vicki's last episode.
Yeah, she pieces out at the end of this.
Yeah. In a way that is, honestly, it's so much better than Susan's departure, because it's like, I don't know, there's already a lot of feminist issues with like, oh, I'm leaving the TARDIS for a man, but like they actually go to the effort of giving her like an actual romantic storyline throughout the episode.
Yeah, there's agency. It's her decision. It's not just the Doctor going, I feel like my granddaughter needs to fuck more, and just leaves her in a post-apocalyptic hellscape.
Yeah. Hey, you know that guy Dave who you've been talking to for 5 minutes? I have a good feeling about you two. Bye.
We'll get to talk about that in about 5 or 6 years, optimistically. We won't.
Someday. No, we'll never get there.
One day, we should come back to this bit.
That's far in the future.
I know we don't usually do this, because it's not, strictly speaking, part of the narrative of Stitches in Time. I want to take a moment to appreciate the episode titles for the Mythmakers.
I do
Every
too.
one a banger. Every scene a painting. Episode 1. This is so good. Episode 1 is called Temple of Secrets, which is screaming for an Indiana Jones and at the beginning of it.
Truly, yes.
It's so good. I love it. The dialogue in this, the dialogue in the Mythmakers as a whole, it really does. It walks this fine line between BBC Radio Play of the Week and actual Shakespeare, whilst also being deeply entertaining and also quite funny.
Yeah, truly. I do have a note about, because Small Profit Quick Return is also very funny. That's episode 2. Episode 3, and I did a little bit of research behind the scenes. Death of a Spy was not Donald Cotton's choice for that title of the episode. It was like,
I wanted to call it The Incredible Burt Wonderstone.
Well, so apparently that was like a John Wiles decision or some shit. Because they were like, oh, we want to have a good cliffhanger title for the end of that episode, so they it was like, call it Death of a Spy, and then he was like, okay, but now I have to kill a spy, and that's why they introduced the deaf mute Cyclops character, just to make that episode title work that he really didn't like.
Oh yeah, because Cyclops just kind of arrives at one point, just kind of appears in the narrative, like, oh look, here comes Cyclops. And he's like, hello. Oh shit, I'm deaf, I'm blind, I'm mute, fuck.
And then episode 4,
it's so good. This
is my favorite. Horse of Destruction.
Yes.
You know, sure. Original title that Donald Cotton wanted was, is there a doctor in the horse?
Oh, that's too good.
It's too good.
It's so good.
I feel like
that's phenomenal.
Really
Horse of Destruction is already a certified club banger. It is firing on all cylinders. But knowing what we lost, is there a doctor in the That's joyous.
It's so good. It's so good that I feel like I need to make it the title of this podcast episode just so that title exists again as the title of something. With full credit to Donald Cotton. What a great sentence.
I like that. There's one of those things where you have to wonder, and because I am now, did Donald Cotton think the phrase "Is there a doctor in the horse" first and write an entire 4-episode Doctor Who serial to justify it?
I would not be surprised.
Because it is so good. It's so good.
Is there a scene in The Gunfighters where the Doctor tries to climb inside a horse for some reason? I don't think so, but I feel like that's too good a title to...
The episode titles for The Gunfighters, by the way, A Holiday for the Doctor, also good.
Very good.
Don't Shoot the Pianist, which is a delightful piece of innuendo. Mm-hmm. Johnny Ringo, which is what happens when 2 of the Beatles step into the teleporter from The Fly. And the OK Corral, which is just where thing is, just place where... but also Donald Cotton continuing to have absolutely certifiably insane episode titles. Yeah. Because the Gunfighters... working titles for the first episode were Ticket to Tombstone and Holiday for the Doctor. Holiday with 2 L's, which is frankly better.
Yeah.
The second, third, and fourth episodes were lynching parties catered for.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe a good thing that one didn't make it.
Yeah, I think so.
All roads lead to Tombstone.
Pretty good.
And it's my personal favorite. Guns in the Morning.
Mm-hmm.
We did it, everyone.
That's really solid. And then after the Gunfighters, the BBC was like, we're not going to do individual episode titles anymore.
Yeah, I feel like we have to stop doing this.
Donald Cotton single-handedly destroyed an institution.
I genuinely mourn the loss of Is There a Doctor in the Horse? I'm going to look at the chapter titles for the Target novelization, which was written by Donald Cotton, because I need to know that he had an opportunity to slip it back in, because there's so many chapter titles that you have to come up with. And no! Oh wait, no, sorry, you know what? My apologies, I was looking at the Gunfighters.
Oh, thank God.
I just fully did the Red Dwarf. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong panel. Indiana Jones and the Horse of Destruction. All right, so the TARDIS arrives.
I want to say, by the way, that I feel like you could add Indiana Jones and to pretty much any Hartnell individual story title, like just those.
Indiana Jones and the Mission to the Unknown is just most Indiana Jones stories.
Yeah, that's true.
You see, now I have to do. We were going to talk. I was trying really hard to get us there. Indiana Jones and the Keys of Marinus. Indiana Jones and the Warriors of Death. Indiana Jones and the Bride of Sacrifice. Indiana Jones and the Unwilling Warriors. Indiana Jones and a Desperate Venture. Yeah, all Hartnell episode titles are designed to be Hartnell and Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana Jones and Crisis. Okay, we're really stretching things now.
Indiana Jones and Johnny Ringo.
Indiana Jones and the Dancing Floor. Indiana Jones and the War Machines Part 3. Okay, all right. Moving.
Yes.
So we've got two Troy Hards, if you'll pardon, having an argument. Mm-hmm. And then the TARDIS just appears.
Shows up.
It just warps in, and they're like, oh, crikey. And then they step out, and one of them kills the other one, right? That's
Achilles kills Hector.
Yeah.
And then
which the Doctor's very chill about, by the way.
Right, because I think the way the like item descriptions that crawl along the bottom of the recon I have describe it is that the TARDIS appears distracting Hector so Achilles can get a cheap shot in killing him. Which is amazing.
Achilles kind of setting himself up as kind of the villain of the piece at the beginning. Achilles' heel turn, if you will. The Doctor's
another
like,
great
hey.
Donald Cotton title.
If he'd known what wrestling was at the time,
oh my gosh,
you absolutely know Achilles' heel turn would have been a chapter title in the Target novel. The Doctor's like, oh, hang on, a murder. I don't care about that. Hello. And Achilles is like, oh, clearly you're Zeus, despite bearing little or no resemblance to the classical appearance of Zeus in artworks.
Mm-hmm. Blasphemy? I'm sure he didn't mean it. He threatened to trim your beard till you descend to earth. Oh, did he now? Well, if you notice, I have no beard.
Which he refers to by talking about Zeus's beard.
Right. And my headcanon for this, by the way, is that because apparently, like, there was, like, a distant roll of thunder when the TARDIS appeared also, just at the same time or whatever. I like the idea that the Doctor just played that sound effect on the TARDIS and then stepped out and was like, hello, how are you doing? Draw your own conclusions. Am I a god? Who can say?
Yeah.
To Europa, you appeared as a bull. To Leda, as a swan. To me, in the guise of an old beggar. I beg your pardon, I do nothing of the kind. Oh, but still your glory shines through. Oh, indeed.
I feel like the journey from Christopher Eccleston's Doctor saying, don't worship me, I make a very lousy god. And then you wind back the clock to Hartnell going, fuck it, yeah, I'm Zeus. Why not? Absolutely. Yeah, dog. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to correct that for 3 episodes. I think 2 episodes, actually, but still. You know, he just kind of rolls with it. Like, did he just take improv classes? Is he yes-anding aggressively? Is there it's like a Big Finish audio where David Bradley's Doctor is just attending like Improv 101 at UCB?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I really liked the line. I wrote this down when Achilles just goes, "You appear to me in the guise of an old beggar," and it's like, you bastard. Fuck you!
I beg your fucking pardon. What the shit say I, Zeus?
Also, then it cuts inside the TARDIS, and Vicki and Steven are talking, and like Vicki says of Achilles,
"Anyway, that man looks quite friendly now."
He just stabbed a guy to death. That's all you have to go on.
Exactly in this moment, do one whole ass murder. Not attempted, succeeded, done.
Yeah.
Call it a day. Achilles out. If you knew what a mic was, he'd drop it.
Yeah.
And the thing I love about this, I love Steven going, everything's bad, and Vicky's going, no, why would it be bad? He's laughing. He seems like he's having a good time. Mm-hmm. He's probably the Doctor's probably just showing him to the town or whatever. What town, Vicki? Why have you decided there's a town? You don't know where you are. What are you doing? Vicki is so chill. She just watched a man get murdered, and she's like, you know what? I think everything's gonna be okay.
You know, and now, in hindsight, the fact that she chooses to stay behind in ancient Troy is very much like, okay, apparently this was just her vibe. This is just what she's into, I guess.
For Steven, the day he arrived during the Battle of Troy is one of the most important moments in his life. For Vicki, this is Tuesday. It's just happening.
So
Vicky's like, oh, this is where we secretly discover Vicky's from here.
Mhm.
Like, this is like she got caught in a time tornado like Ace and ended up in the future and just like, well, I guess I live in the future now. Better learn math and to read. And then now she's secretly been of this era, the like circa 1200 BC, the entire time. That's my headcanon.
Yeah.
That's why she's so chill about everything.
I love that. Yeah. And then they go to the Greeks like battle tent. Is there a word for that? I'm no soldier.
The TARDIS wiki uses the term Grecian camp.
Great.
Which is, I think, what happens when someone goes, oh, when they see yogurt.
God damn it. Menelaus is introduced to the
Menelaus. I can't keep singing that. We'll get copyright dinged. But you get the bit.
Dr. Zeus.
Try to remember that you're my brother, can't you? One of the reasons I drink Agamemnon is to forget that I am your brother. Another is this ridiculous Trojan expedition.
Agamemnon and Menelaus, is that how you pronounce his name? Menelaus?
Yeah.
Are arguing about the cause of the war. Agamemnon says that it's about oil, and Menelaus says it's to cover up the Epstein files. It's to distract from the fact that they don't want the files released. Oh, this episode's getting us put on a watch list, isn't it?
Hey, I mean, if this podcast hasn't gotten us on a watch list yet, I don't know.
If you're in the White House, maybe listen to this one with your earbuds in. I'm just going to say that.
True. I did like that he was like, well, it's not the first time my wife Helena's got herself captured.
Oi, like, this again.
It's very Super Mario, honestly.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like, oh, Bowser, you took Peach again. Oh,
Ancient Greece? Could this be a Super Mario Odyssey?
Dun, dun, dun. Super Mario Odyssey as a game should have just been Super Mario, but playing through the storyline of the Odyssey.
I'm going to be really disappointed if I go to see Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey and Mario does not show up even once.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're not even trying to establish a cinematic universe.
But crucially voiced by Bob Hoskins.
Yeah. Who's dead, famously. Achilles, they're complaining about wars and wives, and Achilles shows up and says, hey, I found Zeus. And Agamemnon is like, I'm just going to call bullshit on that. I don't think you did. I think what you found was an old, bold man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry, Odysseus shows up with the doctor, not Achilles. I got those two mixed up. But pretend I made that joke with the right names.
Hilarious. Yeah, so there's basically a lot going on, and then Steven is like, I'm gonna go look for the doctor. You stay here, Vicki.
And Vicky's like, oh, why? Does the actress who plays me have vacation scheduled? To which the answer is no. You're just going to get something that stories with multiple companions don't get very often in Doctor Who, a B story.
Hey!
Yay! Oh, Yasmin Khan could never. Okay, so...
Yeah, that's not really... I honestly, like, the Hartnell era did that the best, and nothing has ever come close since.
Yeah,
sorry.
Nissa had so many headaches.
Tegan.
Sorry, I can't contribute to the narrative this week, dear. I have a headache.
Yeah, so Steven shows up and he's like, oh, I'm just a traveler. And he finds like the campsite, the encampment, the intentment, and immediately like is like, okay, there's the doctor. And for some reason, the doctor's way of like holding this ruse all together is like, yes, sentence him to death.
Yeah, because Odysseus is like, well, obviously Steven's a spy. This goes without saying. And everyone's like, well, yes, obviously you're right, based on little to no evidence, which is the thing everyone's been doing in this story so far, including the Doctor. Hell yeah, dog. Absolutely, this guy's a spy. And then the Doctor, who has an opportunity to say, no, this is my friend, this is my disciple, dare I say it's another god? Nah, fuck him. Oh yeah, oh no, kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, just, you know that guy? I fucking hate that guy. Let's murder his ass.
Also, he says. Also, one of the Greeks looks the Doctor dead in the eye and just is like, "Well, you Zeus, who see what is truly in each of our hearts, surely you can tell us whether this is a spy or not." And he looks at Stephen and just goes, "I don't know. We should probably kill him." Yeah. But I don't know. I have no way of knowing.
Perfect opportunity for the Doctor as Zeus to go, no, this is my son, Zeus Jr. I don't know the gods.
That's one of them, most assuredly.
This is my son, Zeus. Zeus 2.
Deuce.
So why is there no point in this where I want the visual of this? I want to see the Doctor going, yeah, fucking kill him. And I want to see Stephen shooting daggers and just mouthing, what the fuck are you doing, you old bastard? What the fuck are you? No. Yeah. No. Say you're my dad. Say you're my son. Fuck it. That's better than kill the fool. The Doctor's like, you know what? Even better. Let's kill him. We'll sacrifice him at my little portable wooden temple. Let's do that. And then they go to the TARDIS, and it's been half-inched. It's Cockney rhyming slang for stolen.
Oh, thanks. Cockney rhyming slang is insane to me. But I appreciate that you are allowed to have a culture.
It's very kind of you. Mostly, it's very nice to have our own culture. Mostly the British have everyone else's. Okay. So then we move into the episode 2, small profit, quick return, which does feel like it should be the title of an episode of Deep Space Nine where Quark meets the wormhole aliens. But here we are.
I like that.
Yeah. We time jump to the next day because apparently the TARDIS is gone is not like an immediate concern. So we have to imagine that the Doctor and Stephen went, all right, well, I'll find an Airbnb and we'll figure this out tomorrow. To which Stephen says, well, no, don't get an Airbnb because they'll just tack on the cleaning fees. Let's just find a Holiday Inn or something. And the Doctor says, I can't find a Holiday Inn. We're saving that joke for the gunfighters.
That joke doesn't work in an episode that doesn't feature Doc Holliday as a character. So we cut to Troy where the TARDIS has been brought inside the city walls.
So yeah, Vicky's like, well, I need to find an outfit, which on the audio is just Vicky going, oh no. And then, is it Peter Purvis who narrates it? And he goes, Vicky goes into the wardrobe to look for an appropriate outfit.
Yeah, I have to say, because I watched the recon and I've seen the telesnap images, Vicky looks good in a toga. Just saying.
I have to believe it.
It's a handsome outfit on a handsome woman.
Just based on the still that they have on the TARDIS wiki page, it does look like an incredibly beardy Tom Baker has wandered onto the set to hit on Vicky.
Yep.
Because that's a very... I don't know what character that's supposed to be. Because again, I'm not watching it until they either animate it or they find the missing episodes. That's my rule. Because it's like getting a new Hartnell episode. I love it when that happens. But it does look like it's Tom Baker's nose. And the beard is not dissimilar to one that he wore in, I think he wore in like The Adventures of Sinbad or like another thing. But this actor looks very Tom Baker, especially like the eyes as well. I don't know if you're looking at it. Vicky puts on some clothes. The Doctor and Stephen decide to tell Odysseus how they got here. And they're like, listen, so you may have jumped to a conclusion when you decided I was Zeus, and I agreed with you.
And I demanded that you continue to refer to me as such.
Yeah.
Yeah. While meanwhile, Vicky comes out of the TARDIS in her, like, toga thing, and is like, hey, so I'm from the future, and I'm like, she's just totally honest, which is honestly pretty badass. Just to be like,
yeah, and she's like, yeah, I'm from the future. My name is Vicki, and Priam's like,
now, first of all, what is your name?
Vicki.
Vicki? That's a very outlandish name.
It's a heathen sort of name, if you ask me.
Nobody did ask you, Cassandra. Well, I really don't think we can call you Vicki.
that's actually a rubbish name. I'm changing it. That is such a Tracy Jordan reaction to meeting someone new. It's wild.
Tracy Jordan should be in more Doctor Who episodes.
He's in shockingly little Doctor Who.
Yeah, it's annoying. And by the way, I'm not talking about Tracy Morgan, the actor. I'm talking about the character.
Tracy Jordan.
30 Rock.
From the 30 Rock, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're like, we're going to call you Cressida. And great. Somehow that people who have heard of the title of a Shakespeare play won't be surprised by how this episode ends.
57 academics just punched the air. Is there a Big Finish audio where a doctor goes back to get Vicki and goes, Vicki, and Vicki goes, now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Of course I know her. She's me.
And then she goes back to
Troy's always travel in single file to hide their numbers.
She goes back to Troy only to find it has been burned to, and all of her loved ones are burned to a crisp, and then they have to go to Alderaan, which is
I fought with your father, you know, in the Trojan Wars.
You were in the Trojan Wars?
An elegant weapon from a more civilized age, and it's just like a scimitar. A knife! Yeah.
Kid, I've seen a lot of strange things, but I've never seen anything to suggest that there's some blue box flying around time and space. Anyway, yeah, so the Doctor immediately drops the Zeus thing.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, oh, okay, whoa, okay, all right. Funny story. I'm not God. They stole my box, and you have to help me.
Which he could have also just been like, I'm still Zeus, and you piddling mortals have to help me get my box back.
That's a god box.
Don't ask me questions about why, or if you're so powerful, why don't you do it? Or if Zeus is so powerful, could he create a rock that even Sisyphus couldn't?
I couldn't smash a caveman's head to death with. Yes. I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just zap him? And that's a great point. But here's another point. What if this is a test from God to test your loyalty to me, God? Go get my box. I'm going to hang back here and read a book.
And while you're at it, sacrifice your son. Oh, that's a different God.
That's a different God. Bring me ants dipped in something. We'll figure out what. Get me a jar of Nutella and a spoon.
My lord, that won't be invented for several millennia.
I said bring me a jar of Nutella, a spoon, and a 30 Rock box set. My lord, we have none of these things. And we won't have for several centuries. Wait, how do you know that? Oh, it's the meddling monk again.
Oh, no!
Ah, damn it. Any character in any historical can be the meddling monk if you believe.
Yeah, which I do.
Good.
And honestly, that's like the one character that I still wish that they would bring back in modern Who.
Yeah.
That's why it got canceled after a mere 15 seasons or however. Because, you know, they didn't bring back the meddling monk. If they'd done that, it would still be going. Disney would still be throwing money at it. Be great.
Yeah. As it is now, the show only survived a piddling 62 years. And
yeah.
That's no run for a TV show.
Hey,
what about outside the city of Troy when Paris is like trying to goad Achilles, but is doing so in like his quietest indoor voice?
Achilles! Achilles! Come out and fight, you jackal!
It's just like, why don't you come out here and say that, you bitch?
Sorry, they're filming something else next door, and we have to be quiet about it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're filming Z-Cars next door, so we have to just be very. Is that still being made? Is that a BBC show? I don't know.
Who can say?
Who among us can say, other than anyone who worked on Doctor Who from 1963 to 1978?
Yeah, so like there's a bunch of stuff, and then like Vicki is like, ooh, hello, Troilus, you sexy thing. You sexy thing.
She's like she sees him and you immediately hear the boing. Like it's a very visceral, immediate reaction.
Yeah. And she even like then to his father, who is Tom Baker in a big beard.
Yeah.
Is like
she just leans in and says, "Hey, I'm gonna fuck that guy.
I'm gonna fuck that guy.
I'm gonna fuck him daily and nightly and ever so rightly." Doctor was a family show.
Yeah. And then the king also has that very like sexist line of like,
Look at Paris. Handsome as the devil, but a complete coward.
I thought he was rather nice.
Yes, women generally do. That's what got us all into this trouble.
well, this is why women can't run things, because they're too distracted by the good-looking sons that I have, and they get themselves into trouble. And I'm like, this whole war is about a woman. Fuck you.
It's 1,000%. Like, this is like, oh, women are too sensitive. Your man started a war to distract people from the Epstein because of a woman. Sorry, can I take that again? Mm-hmm. The Epstein files. No, let me start one more. Every war in history has been started by an ill-tempered man who didn't like that someone said he was a bit dim. That's it. Also, that woman's too hot for you, let me have her. That's kind of a fucked up thing to say. She's our property, actually. That's this. Mm-hmm. That's this interaction. Mm-hmm. Vicki says, before this war is over, I'm going to fuck him. And her dad says, my sons have too many dongs.
Yeah. You go to jail.
Go to dong jail. And yeah.
Yeah, so she and Stephen end up in jail. And then Stephen is also
in dong jail, yeah.
Given a new name, Diomedes. Or he chooses it? I can't remember how that name comes about.
He goes onto a Wu-Tang Clan name generator. And at first it gives him Childish Gambino, which is taken. Mm-hmm. And then it gives him Diomedes, and he's like, yeah, I can fuck with that.
Yeah.
Which again, family show. It's weird that they're swearing all up and down in this one.
Mm-hmm. And then at some point he, looking through the bars, this is just important for the death of a spy conversation we were having earlier about like Cyclops comes over to the bars of the window and is like, and he says,
hi, did you know that my eyes don't shoot laser beams? They're literally a portal to a laser beam dimension. Also, Wolverine keeps trying to fuck my wife, and I don't like it. That's what this war is about. Wolverine wants to fuck my wife, so the Greeks have to die.
Also, Super Mario is here.
It is just the Smash Brothers movie.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's like, oh, go tell them that we've been captured. And then Cyclops is like nodding and shit. And then goes and just dies, just gets himself killed.
Yeah, straight away. It's like the beginning of X-Men 3.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Jean Grey, you're back from the dead. And Jean's like, you don't need to be in the whole thing, and just killed him.
I'm back from the dead, and you guys are going to the dead. Bye.
Yeah. Cassandra, who has been lurking in the background, says the TARDIS wiki, decides that they're both spies and says, hey, the next episode's called Death of a Spy, so we should probably kill them.
Right. Yeah.
Roll credits.
And then Steven is like, hey, the name of the next episode is Death of the Spy. Can you go kill yourself? Thanks, Cyclops. You're the best.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, the Doctor is like planning with the Greeks on how to siege Troy.
Yeah.
And is like, well, okay, I can't tell them about the giant horse because it's too impractical, and I'm pretty sure Homer made it up when he wrote that Duff beer commercial.
Yeah.
So I have to think of something. I have to think of something more achievable, more like in the realm of possibility. And he lands on inventing airplanes.
What is it?
Well, what does it look like? A flying machine.
Looks like a parchment dart to me. My boy makes these to annoy his tutors.
Hey, what if flying machines? You can do that, right? That seems doable. I got here in a box. You can do better than that, can't you?
So he tries to invent the airplane, and it doesn't happen.
Yeah, they really struggle. Like it's the air stewardess outfits because they need mobility, and it's hard to do that in a toga.
Yeah, truly. And so this is here. I have a question about sort of the bootstrap paradox of all this. Is like, okay, so because there are two, as I can see it, there are two possibilities. One is that Homer did invent it in the myth of the Trojan War, and then the Doctor is like, all right, goes back, and then he changes history by like getting the idea to do the horse thing, or it really happened, and then it got bootstrap. He got bootstrap paradox. Fires of Pompeii style.
Here's the question: would they have done the giant horse thing if the Doctor hadn't pitched it? That's really the deciding factor here, because I think the amount of labor involved in making a big wooden horse is probably more than the labor involved in just throwing men at a castle and trying to climb up the wall World War Z style. I think that it's like, well, let's just get a bunch of wood. Let's use all of our resources that we could be using to build, I don't know, houses, and build a big horse that everyone can climb into with adequate toilet facilities. If I may steal a joke from Red Dwarf.
You may.
I can't because I may. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You're much more forgiving.
Tell them I said it was okay.
Okay. Dear Grant Naylor Productions, I stole a joke which started the whole world laughing. Oh, if I'd only see, etc.
That the joke was on stitchesandtie.me.
The joke was on Steve. Vicki, while the Doctor's like having a pitch meeting, it's like, come on, blue sky thinking, no bad ideas, planes. Vicki starts flirting with one of the Trojans. I'm saying Trojans now because I've remembered that word exists.
Good job.
To try to ingratiate herself with the Trojans so that they maybe don't kill them. And Steven's like, ooh, you easy rider. What? No? Can I get another go at that? No?
Yeah,
okay,
go.
we have to move on.
No,
you slut.
Perfect.
And Vicki says, don't slut shame me. I'm a modern 1200 BC, distant future woman in a toga. And women's lib hasn't been invented yet, but you know what? Fuck you. And she's like, yeah, it's going to help. I'm trying to get, what was his name? Troilus? Troilus.
Yeah.
Which is a fun fact, Latin for he who is without Troy. And Steven's like, it's okay. one of the X-Men is going to get a message to the Doctor, and you won't need to fuck that man.
Mm-hmm.
And then we smash cut to Cyclops doing the Family Guy collapsed on the ground pose with flies buzzing. Odysseus has tried and failed to invent the jumbo jet several centuries early. They're actually making really good process. It's the tiny packets of peanuts they're struggling with.
Which are, as we know, how flight works.
Yes, if there's no peanuts, it's the air in the bags that provides the buoyancy.
The buoyancy for the
the Doctor. But basically,
he's even got you doing it.
In the context, he made a really compelling argument. It's like
I think
wonder,
the Doctor might be Zeus.
I don't think this is going to work. I need to get out of here. He's just like, I need to bail. I need to get out. I can't wait for them to invent the departure lounge for me to leave. So he's just like, fuck it, horse, big horse, full of men. Mm-hmm. And Odysseus is like, okay, enough about your DeviantArt page. What other pitches do you have for me?
Mm-hmm.
And God's like, the Doctor, I literally did it by accident that time. And the Doctor's like, no, look, and shows him his DeviantArt page, which is just 30 Rock characters and little biplanes. And he says, oh, we can't get Tracy Jordan on this show at this time of day. Let's just build a big horse.
Mm-hmm.
Let's build a big old horse. This is such a great idea. Let's just build the horse. It's really funny, actually. I think Odysseus does say that would be very funny. It would be so funny to reference the thing that may not have happened historically. We don't know. Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
And call it, let's just build, fuck inventing the airplane. Let's build a giant horse and call it lunch.
Exactly. See, no problems.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yes, we're going to fill the horse with our 20 best soldiers and also this frail old man who we've now decided is not God and can't really help us with anything.
Well, it's your idea, Doctor, and none of us know how to pilot a horse from the inside. So it makes sense. I heard you could do the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. So... the final line of this paragraph on the TARDIS wiki just says, soon they hear sounds from outside and see the Trojans start to congregate around the horse, which is starting to leave DeviantArt territory and is definitely heading towards fur affinity.
Yeah, for sure. When they're sitting in the horse waiting to strike.
Yeah.
The Doctor turns to Odysseus and is like, how can you be so calm? Have you no emotions? And I was like, Odysseus is a Cyberman!
Love, pride, hate, fear! And then he starts laying into him about, like, smelling a flower and eating a well-prepared meal, and
yeah,
it's messed up.
It's so messed up. And Odysseus replies with, yes, Doctor! I
do not understand this horse.
We should take over the Trojan city. Convert all Trojans to Greek men.
Hi, I'm Greg Greekman, and welcome to Jackass. Today we're doing the big horse.
And then, finally in episode 4, we're also introduced to my favorite companion, Katerina.
Katerina, who has a long and storied history in the Doctor's Who.
Truly.
Appearing throughout the first, second, third, and part of the fourth Doctor's tenure, I believe. She's on the show. Why? She's on the show for 15 years.
I can finally admit this because it's finally relevant on this podcast. I feel like Katerina is my ancient Rome. Like, I think about Katerina all the time. The fact that she was just like scooped up basically against her will from ancient Greece, and then got shot out of an airlock, and that's her whole situation.
I may be wrong about this, but my understanding is production thought it would be so cool to have like a purely historical character. Let's bring her in. She can be gently amazed by all of the technology. And then they actually started to write it like, oh, this sucks actually. Let's just toss her out an airlock.
I do feel like that's what happens. Because the wide-eyed wonder that she sees everything in the Daleks' master plan in is like gets old pretty quickly.
Yeah. Oh, my stars and garters. I don't think that's what she says, because neither stars nor garters had been invented during Trojan times.
I think stars have been invented. I think Trojans know what stars are.
No, we know that stars hadn't been invented yet because they were invented for the movie A Star Is Born, starring Lady Gaga.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
right. Where stars were born. That's why the film got its name.
Actually, if you reference the 15th Doctor's episode "Joy to the World," I believe you'll find that a star was born in 1 AD.
I've never wanted to hurt you more than I do in this moment. It's an amazing, genuinely new feeling. Genuinely a feeling of I need you to suffer.
Yeah.
I need to see you in pain. It's wild. Like, I didn't know I had that in me. That's a darkness that I'm gonna have to explore with a therapist.
That makes sense. It makes sense. I get it.
I don't actually want you dead. I need you to know this. That was a bit, and I love you, and you're one of my favorite people on the planet.
I love you too.
You do deserve to die, but that's not what I think.
Right. That's just the general, like, that's just the correct thing to say.
Yeah,
that's the correct feeling to have.
Yeah,
despite,
and I don't have it, and that's why I'm non-binary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why did you say yeah like a Cyberman? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are outside the gender binary. Well done. Cybermen are also outside the... Wait, why are we called Cybermen?
Fuck!
We should be called Cyber They Thems.
Cyber person. It doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
If we someday invent a cyber woman, it might be the worst episode of Torchwood ever made.
Vicky's like, Troy just says to Troy, like, hey, we gotta fucking go.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta leave yesterday. We have to just zoom. Don't even pack a bag. We have to just hippity up to the barbershop. We just have to leave.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, why would I do that? And then she's like, Steven's out there.
Because the horse is full of people. How have we got this far into episode 4 and neither of us have gone, Peter, the horse is here? Anyway, yeah, the Greeks jump out of the horse. They start sacking the city. Chaos, murder, mayhem. The Doctor, Stephen, and Vicky head TARDIS-wards, but Vicky doesn't go in. Odysseus confronts the Doctor as he's entering the TARDIS, and Odysseus, as when the TARDIS is disappearing, Odysseus is like, "Fuck, maybe that was God."
Whoa, man, like,
whoa.
What if God is just like one of us?
Yeah, he immediately pulls out a guitar and says, "You've got a face." And then he went on to write the film Dogma, which has nothing to do with that song. Anyway.
But it does have Alan Rickman.
It does have Alan Rickman, who never did Doctor Who. There's
still time. Oh no, I forgot. Doctor Who's canceled.
History unfolds. It's weird, the tonal shift, because the first three, I'd argue 3.5 episodes, is like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if, ha ha hoo hoo hee hee, and then the end of this episode is death,
war movie,
destruction,
yes,
war movie. Vicky leaves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the ancient Greek equivalent of the first 10 minutes of Saving Private Ryan. It's
yeah. The TARDIS takes off. Steven's hallucinating and is having like a Vicky related panic attack.
Mm-hmm.
Katarina's like, well, you're clearly Zeus,
mm-hmm.
and this is a narrative arc that's going to continue across many seasons. Yes, I intend to be the longest serving companion on Doctor Who, and this is this one of many adventures that I, Katarina, shall have with you, the Doctor, and Stephen, who will leave and will be replaced with kind of a revolving door of male companions. Certainly there won't be one male companion that would last across fully 2.5 seasons of the show.
That's
no
crazy.
one should outlast me, Katarina.
Right.
Clearly the best companion and the only companion the Doctor Who will ever need again.
I have pretty much exhausted all of my things that I need to talk about.
Yeah. So let's go to our regular segment. Did this episode work? Becca, do you think this episode worked?
This episode of the podcast? No, I don't.
You have to believe in yourself more.
That's
the show less, yourself more.
Yeah.
I love the Mythmakers. It's one of my favorites. It's there's something. There's something. There's something.
Well, that's all the time we have for today.
I really like what Donald Cotton brings to Doctor Who, because I love this. There's this weird, I don't know if it's still accepted in modern fandom, but I know that the Doctor Who fandom for the longest time thought the Gunfighters was kind of a bit crap, and they're kind of a lot wrong. Gunfighters is phenomenal. I bought it with the presumption of I bet this is going to be bad because fans hate it, and then I watched it and fell in love with it. It's one of my favorite Hartnells. I adore it. It's like top 5 for me. Which it says a lot about how I feel about fan consensus, because fans think that the Celestial Toymaker is an incredible tour de force of modern surrealism.
Do they?
When it's just fans. The fan consensus for the Celestial Toymaker is that it is an act of unparalleled genius, and isn't a shame that it's almost entirely missing. And they've never been more wrong. Doctor Who fandom has been wrong about a lot of things. Chiefly, we're entering another wilderness years, and Doctor Who's going to be dead for 20 decades.
Yeah.
But
honestly, the best thing that ever happened to the Celestial Toymaker was the animated reconstruction. Yeah. And even then, I'm just like, it's still pretty racist and gross.
It's bad. It is a terrible serial that is partially salvaged by some genuinely impressive visual freedom that they went with on the animation. They went very avant-garde with it in places, but that's also not the serial we're talking about. It's Donald Cotton came in, wrote 2 of the best Doctor Who stories from the first Doctor's era, then novelized them and pieced the fuck out. And that is incredible. Like 2 certifiable bangers, and then I have to go. My planet needs me, and it's kind of amazing. And it's a testament to how good the Mythmakers is as a story, that it works without the visuals.
Yeah, and I thought that was really interesting, because I also have a tough time like watching recons, and just like when I don't have like visual stimuli, it's very hard for me to like focus for like long periods of time at a row. So like even like watching the recon, I found myself kind of like, oh no, wait, I have to go back. I missed something. But this story like held together, does hold together really well. And I have to say that some of the telesnaps, at least in the recon that I have, like the sets and costumes look incredible. And I would love if this episode got found, because I would love to see all of that in action.
I would love to. I want to see how this looks visually, because this is like my approach to missing Doctor Who is I will watch the animated reconstructions. I will not watch telesnap reconstructions. The animated reconstructions, because often they deviate from the source material, and that's kind of what I like about them, because they do not replace the missing episodes. They are there until we get the missing episodes back. That's my view of the animations. So when we find missing Hartnell stories or missing Troughton stories, as has happened very recently with 3 of the episodes from Dalek's Master Plan.
That's huge. Which are also now edited into Stitches in Time, by the way.
Oh, God bless you, Sherry Bobbins. It is like getting its new old Doctor Who, and I love that.
Yeah.
Like I for the longest time didn't even listen to the audios. I only started listening to the audios when I did my most recent pilgrimage, which I think started during 2020 when I was sent to work from home. I started watching. I had Doctor Who on in the background while I worked from home, so I started my pilgrimage with just kind of on in the background, and it took me 3-4 years to get through everything. But that was the first time where I was like, okay, I'm gonna list. I have all of the missing episode collections on Audible. I'm just gonna listen to those ones while I work, and some of them don't quite work, which is a shame. But the Mythmakers 1,000% works, and a big part of that is, I think, because Donald Cotton, I keep wanting to call him Doc Cotton. Donald Cotton got his start writing for radio, so he's already kind of very dialogue heavy,
right?
In the same way that I think like a lot of Red Dwarf works if you just listen to the audio. Not all of it, because there's a lot of visual jokes. There's like the revealing Crichton when the crew are dead. Right. Not the crew are dead, but like the women on the Nova 5 are dead, for example. But a lot of the dialogue just works on its own.
Yeah.
And I think like The Mythmakers is one of those stories where if we didn't have the surviving audio of every missing Doctor Who story, and Big Finish took it upon themselves to adapt every missing story in the same way that they've done with some of the Avengers stuff, you would have to make minimal changes to this script to make it work. Minimal. Yeah. It's like Sharda, they had to almost entirely rework that thing to make it work. Yeah. The opening of the audio version of Sharda is so different from the version that was filmed. But for this just works. It's so good. There are people who don't watch classic Doctor Who because they think the pacing is bad and it's a different era of the show and they don't like the production values and they just want the modern stuff. That's fine. You know, whatever makes them happy. I'm never going to judge someone for not going back and watching Doctor Who. I will judge someone for not listening to the audio of the missing episodes. And that includes myself. I was an idiot for a long time for refusing to do it because stuff like The Mythmakers is incredible. I love The Mythmakers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want to kiss it on its mouth.
I love that. I love that. And I love that I got to experience it again anew for this episode of the podcast, because I feel like it was interesting. Like, I feel like you because you told me going into it, like, oh, this is one of my favorites. Like, I'm really excited. Yeah. And I was kind of surprised by that. And I think it was just because, like, I don't really think of, like, the ones that don't have any kind of animation or anything, like, you know, the missing episodes are just kind of like, okay, whatever. But, like, it really, like, gave me an opportunity to watch it with new eyes. And I'm really glad I did, because I really appreciated it a lot more this time than I think I did on first viewing.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Did you, when you watched it, did you kind of go through and watch all of it and then go like, I need to put this in order immediately? Or, like, how did you first digest The Mythmakers, where you came away from it with, like, this is nothing, or not, maybe not this is nothing, but, like, not holding it in as high regard as I believe it should be?
Sure. I mean, when I sort of, like, I was a new Who fan, and then I was like trying to this would have been back in, like, David Tennant era, so it was the time when Netflix was still sending DVDs to your house.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, seeing, like, I was just like, I want to see what classic Doctor Who is out there. Like, I don't really know much about it. And I got Tomb of the Cybermen on DVD, and it was very, I love that story. And so as I was kind of like, and I think I watched a couple other like isolated classic Who stories like that. But then I kind of made the decision like I want to watch it from the beginning because like not because you have to, but like I do like seeing the development of the characters and the companions and everything and all those stories. And so
like the only way to understand where Martha Jones is in season 3 is to go back and watch the Hartnell era and watch Katerina get
exactly. You get it. See, you get me.
Because that does happen to Martha Jones in 42. It's just she had the good grace to stay inside of an escape pod when it happened.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
Rookie mistake by Katerina. Just gonna say it.
You dumb bitch from olden times. But yeah, I think I was definitely like I had it on in the background while I was like at work and stuff. And I don't know, I think that I think for this one it was a lot more of like the various characters, because I'm not super familiar with Greek mythology to begin with, or at least probably wasn't. I am more now than I was then. So I think that I was a little bit taken off from a sense of like, should I know who these people are? Like, I knew Odysseus obviously, but like, and I knew Achilles, but like the other characters, I was like, I've heard this name, but I'm not really sure. And like, I didn't know, like, it was hard for me to like know who I was supposed to be keeping track of. And then like watching it through this time was very much like, it felt like a sort of like, if you know the stories and the sort of story of the Iliad and the Odyssey and everything, like if you know that kind of stuff, it does like add to it and it complements it nicely. But also, to like Donald Cotton's credit as a writer, he focuses on what you as a viewer should be focused on at any given point. Yeah. So it's like you don't really have to worry about the politics of everything. Like you have to know, hey, Vicki is like kind of flirting with this Troilus guy. And
she's DTF.
Something might happen. And like they think that the doctor's Zeus, and they're kind of like trying to figure out, so yeah. I think it was just on rewatch, I was not as harsh with myself on like, I got to follow everything that's happening, basically.
I love that.
Yeah.
Has anyone done a slapstick comedy version called The Iliad?
They definitely should.
They should. That feels like a Mel Brooks movie from like the 80s.
It really does.
Like 1981 Mel Brooks presents The Iliad.
That's another great Donald Cotton episode title. Opportunity missed. It's really a shame.
Is there a doctor in the horse?
Is there a doctor in the horse?
I'm never going to stop regretting what we didn't have. Don't it always seem to go? Hey, Becca, what's the next episode of Stitches in Time going to be about?
Hey, the next episode is The Storyteller.
Oh boy, what the fuck is that?
This is another me introducing. Hey, these are part of it too. Ha 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 ha. This is the
this is one of the Blu-ray trailers, isn't it?
It's the season 2 Doctor Who the Collection Blu-rays, because they made these little short films, and there's a scene about with Maureen O'Brien as an old woman talking to her granddaughter.
Hell yeah.
And we're going to talk about it next time on Stitches in Time. I'm now remembering that I don't have a normal outro for this show, and I was like, wait, what do I say at the end of this again? I couldn't remember.
Thanks everyone for listening. We will be back next time with The Storytellers, which is a Hartnell ass title for that short.
Indiana Jones and the Storyteller.
Indiana Jones and the Storytellers. That's an episode of Young Indiana Jones for sure.
Yeah.
Adrian Edmondson's in that one. Goodbye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to Stitches in Time. Music by Becca McGlynn. Art by Fish Finley. Logo by Ben Paddon. Produced by Ben Paddon and Becca McGlynn. Special thanks to Mandy Oquendo. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Okay. Here we are. We're back. And I can probably still do this.
I like that you started like every scene transition in an episode of Sam and Max Freelance Police, which begins with Sam going, "Well, here we are in the Great American," wherever they are. Have you seen the cartoon? Have you seen it?
No, I've never
God,
heard of this. I don't know.
Oh my God! No, how have you, of all people, never seen or read Sam and or Max Delete as Appropriate? I'm just going to tell you the title of the cartoon: Sam and Max Freelance Police.
That is a great title.
On its own, that's baller.
I'm in.
Yeah.
This is a British thing? It's
American.
Oh, that's why I've never heard of it. I only watch British things.
Yeah.
I'm nobody of any importance. I'm just someone from the future.
I have definitely... Oh, good. My roommate decided this is the time that she's going to take a shower. Anyway, it's probably fine.
Just be silent for 60 minutes. Just be silent for like 30 seconds, get some room tone, and then you can filter it out.
Be silent for 60 minutes. No, now it's Ben's podcast. God damn it.
So you see, I don't have to prophesy because as far as I'm concerned, the future has already happened.
I don't quite follow.
Of course you don't. She's trying to confuse you.
I like One Big Sock.
One Big Sock. I actually saw them play at the Viper Room a couple of years ago. They are so good live. They're really good live. It was just before they broke up as well. Like I really got in like right under
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, most bands break up after like Ben's in the audience. Wow, we've really come downhill. We should just call it quits.
It's really a low point in a music career. You really have to kind of rethink your entire. Like Chapel Roan blew up after I saw her perform live, and I really like to think she saw me. I was like, oh, they're here. Oh, I really need to rework this entire thing, and then boom, explosion in popularity.
She was straight before you showed.
She was so. Taylor Swift is terrified that I'm going to take an interest in any of her music. She actually has me on retainer not to go to her concerts.
Oh, that's probably a pretty lucrative gig.
She sent me an invite to anything but her wedding.
Hey, for my wedding, would you mind? We would love your presence elsewhere.
Yes. So we went and watched Jaws. Yeah.
You can do worse.
Spielberg isn't going to make any more movies now because he's like, oh, Ben finally saw Jaws. Well, we knew this was coming. All right, pack it up, lads.
That's great though, because now you can see the rest of Spielberg's filmography, which is very great.
Finally going to see E.T. I'm finally going to see Easter Island. Okay, that's my Mo impression. So it is 1-to-1 perfect. I think we can all agree.
Mm-hmm. Solid.
Have you ever thought of a horse?
Is that supposed to be funny?
It should be a huge horse, about 40 feet high.
What good would that be?
The First Doctor, et al.
Or wait, hang on. It's called the Mythmakers.
I mean, isn't it?
I've been calling it them wife makers the whole time.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
No, I think we've remembered how to do this. We did it. We're back, baby.
And roll end credits. That's it.
Yeah. So
we got 10 minutes of material. I'm sure half of it's usable. There's a cat mewing in the background. Your roommate's having a shower. Everything's great. Perfect podcast.
Yeah. No notes.
Horses don't grow that high. The great horse of Asia does not exist, therefore we are going to build one for the Trojans as a sort of present.
Go on.
We build it of wood and we build it hollow. Then we fill it with a picked team of soldiers.
You had to go round in a kind of a circle. You know what? I'm abandoning the joke. I'm pulling the ripcord. I'm just walking away from it. I'm getting out of the car in the middle of the freeway, and I haven't even put the parking brake on, so it's just rolling onward into traffic. But I'm crucially not in the car.
Oh my gosh, Ben, I could learn so much from you.
Also, Enterprise Rent-A-Car have learned to add me to the do not rent list, so that's I've done this before and I will do it again. Well, I won't, because they won't rent to me. But...
It's because after you rented a car from them one time, the business shut down.
Does Enterprise Rent-A-Car no longer exist?
No, I think they do, but I just...
But at what cost? They told me they don't exist anymore. No, you were doing a bit. Oh my god, I have forgotten how to do this. Christ. No.
We're so rusty.
I thought. Oh no. Podcast.
We're so rusty at this.
Dear Lord.
What is it now, Doctor? On my soul, you're making me as nervous as a bacchante at her first orgy. Why don't you try and get some sleep?
Yes, chapter 24, Doctor in the Horse.
Oh, good.
Okay,
good.
No, I'm going to go through the chapter titles for the novelization. We will talk about this eventually.
Please, yes.
But also, this is a Doctor Who podcast. You're already listening to this because you like Doctor, especially this Doctor Who podcast. You're not. You're not listening to this because you think, you know what? I really should experience Doctor Who. How should I do it? A podcast based on a fan film edited by a mad woman in which two deranged people talk nonsense for 90 minutes. This is not... You already have seen this. The chapter titles: Homer Remembers. Chapter 2, Zeus Ex Machina.
Oh my god!
Chapter 3, Hector Forgets. Chapter 4, Enter Odysseus. Chapter 5, Exit the Doctor. Chapter 6, A Rather High Tea. Chapter 7, Agamemnon arbitrates. Chapter 8, An Execution is arranged. I'm just going to go... Oh, Chapter 9, Temple Fugit. Amazing.
Really good.
Chapter 10, The Doctor Draws a Graph. Chapter 11, Paris Draws the Line. Obviously, that's where Tom Paris from Voyager makes a cameo. Chapter 12, Small Profit, Quick Return, of course. Chapter 13, War Games Compulsory. Bit of a call forward, all right. Chapter 14, Single Combat. Chapter 15, Speech. Chapter 16, I feel like this one is specifically for the American audience, unless it's another reference I'm not getting. The Trojans at Home. That's the Trojans playing a home game, right? Is that just me? No, okay.
I assume so, yeah.
Chapter 17, Cassandra Claims a Kill. Chapter 21, Dungeon Party.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. 22, Hull Low Young Lovers. Doctor in the Horse is 24. Chapter 25, A Little Touch of Hubris. Chapter 26, Abandoned Ship. Chapter 27, Armageddon and After.
Nice.
Yes. Doctor in the Horse. I'm so glad.
Doctor
in the Horse, by the way, I'm also pitching that to TBS. It's about a doctor who is also a horse. We're hoping to set it in the Scrubs extended universe.
It's the Cyclops. What? The servant of Odysseus. Cyclops, can you understand me? Tell them that I found our other friend.
And Vicki is sort of like, she's looking through the war. I'm going to do that without burping. God, we're so good at podcasting.
This is top quality podcastery. We're nailing this. They're going to make statues of us.
I would prefer, I know we have a YouTube channel where the video is, but I would really like it if the people who had not seen it and had only listened to it built statues of us based on what they think we look like, based on how we sound. That'd be nice.
Yeah. All they know about me is I'm British and bald. That's all they have if this is the first thing of me they've ever heard.
True.
And that's not even like my standard look. Like this happened on Saturday. This happened 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
I would call it luck to have the entire Greek army removed from our shores. Peace at last. Though the arrival of the horse is a little puzzling.
Legitimately, there is someone on Blue Sky right now saying planes shouldn't be able to fly because there's not enough room in the wings to store the jet fuel because wings are really thin. And my evidence for the plane wings are really thin is one time I held a bird and pinched its wing. And so planes can't possibly... And it's insane. I will send you the link to this conversation. It is grade A Banana Town Crazy Pants. Anyway...
I came to find you.
Cressida, what are you doing here? Where's Diomede?
He's gone with another friend that you never met.
The trick is just to say so many jokes that when you're editing, you can just pick the good ones.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like filming Mock the Week. It's like some of this is going to stick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Trust you. After all...
I didn't betray you. That's why I stayed behind. I wanted you to know that I didn't. The main thing is, I belong here now with you.
One day I shall come back. Yes, I shall come back. But until then, there must be no tears, no anxieties. Just go forward in all your beliefs and prove to me that I am not mistaken in mine. Mm-hmm. Every Doctor speech is actually better as a Mondasian Cyberman.
You know, when they tell you the Earth is spinning at 67,000 miles per hour, and you cannot quite believe it.
Hello, Stonehenge! Bad news, everyone, because guess who?
Oh my god.
Great men are forged in fire. It is the privilege of lesser men to light the flame. Okay, that bit's kind of worn itself out.
I'll have to intersperse those throughout the episode so people don't get sick of the Mondasian.
I have one more
voice. Yeah.
I have one more. Winning! Is that what you think this is? I don't want to beat someone or hurt someone. Yeah, that whole thing. I do what I do because it's right. Okay, cool. We did it. That's happening in the Cybermen camp on the other side of the woods. It's a Mondasian Cyberman.
I'm really glad that you picked the episode that we had a Mondasian Cyberman in.
What it actually is it wouldn't be a Mondasian Cyberman. It would be a Nightmare in Silver Cyberman trying to make that argument to a Mondasian Cyberman and an Earthshock Cyberman.
Yeah. It was the daisiest daisy I had ever seen.
Take a good long look at this face. This is the face that didn't listen to a word you just said.
Who frowned me this face?
Planet of the pudding brains. Okay, all right. That one works, actually. I like that one. Right. A Cyberman could and should say that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
She's my carer. She cares so I don't have to.
Terrible idea for a proctologist. Okay.